and welcome back to the third and final segment of wall practice for today. And there are of course endless variants, but these have been a few, and this will be some more few of the variants that I love to practice. So let's take downward facing dog, please. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Split the fingers, pedal into the back of the legs. Take your feet up against the wall. Walk your hands in, take your right leg up and come into, this time we'll take it even a little bit more than the first round we did in the first video. We'll come into Ekapada, Prasarita, Padottanasana, one leg wide apart / Hanuman style. And then walk it forward and take your right foot between the hands somehow. And then from here, take a block or two or bolster pillows, whatnot you might have. And glue that left foot in towards the wall and come into your Hanuman version. Pressing the right hamstring group down into the block, grounding with your back foot into the wall. Quad is down and hamstrings are up towards the sky. Maybe the arms up. It's a nice celebratory that we have reached the last segment of this practice, and we're feeling pretty nice and juicy and open. Exhale, release. Switch to the second side. Down dog first, please. And then from here, walking your hands in, left leg up onto the wall. Taking it to your version that works for your hamstrings, your quads, your hip flexors, your calves. And slowly coming to the front, step your left foot between the hands, right foot is glued into the wall. Take your block if needed, or pillows or blankets, so that your left hamstrings have something yummy and very stable to anchor into. Right quad is down, flushing through the right hip flexor. Press your hamstrings down. Maybe sweep your arms up to the sky. Give yourself a couple breaths right here. And exhale, release hands to the floor. Step it back. And take your downward facing dog. Bend your knees. Make a little side to side. And from here, walk your feet forward. Bend into your knees. Hands behind, interlace. You can leave your hands on the sacrum and just lift those wings all the way up. Maybe arms up to the sky. A little side to side for some more side body lengthening. Feel all four corners of your feet, super anchoring down. And release the hands and come all the way down onto the floor. Now this is a time where you might plug blocks or roll blankets for your hands or your wrists against the wall. I am going to skip any of that and come all the way down onto the floor. Take my hands against the wall with my thumb and my index to the floor. Press the hands down, bring my head up towards the wall. And from here, press hands and feet and come up to the top of my head. And then from here, I'm going to lift all the way up into Urdhva Dhanurasana. Moving it back and forth. We have a few of these, so do pace yourself. And exhale, bring it back down. Take your hands to the side. Bring your feet flat. Take a little pause. You might have blocks underneath your sacrum and lay there. But you might also come along for the second Urdhva Dhanurasana with our hands. I like to put the thumb and the index finger down and my hands are against the wall. That way there's very little pressure on the wrists and my elbows ends up coming up to the sky, and it's really easy to plug in the shoulders and get into that nice spacious feeling and openness that we have into the upper back. Press your hands and your feet come to the top of the head. Pull the upper arm bones in, and from there lift it up. Maybe come up to the toes. Lift the hips a little bit more. Maybe take the arms more in towards the door, in towards your wall. And then walk your feet back out. And take it all the way down. And we have a few more. So take it nice and easy breathing. Take a little pause to just let the femurs ground back in. And the next one, we'll do the same thing. We'll go up and come up to our toes. Walk in and turn the heart center, bringing your arms closer to the wall, if it's for you. Of course, we do everything by feeling, and we don't like over push anything whatsoever. And so we're up on our toes, and then we're gonna maybe put the heels down and see how that feels. Okay, we'll see how it goes. Hands against the wall. In my case, it's against the door. I like to expand the back body to plug the front body in, and then press hands and feet, come to the top of the head. Pull the upper arm bones in, and then from here, lift it up. Come up onto my toes, walk it in. Take my arms towards the wall. Take maybe my heels down from there. And then come back up, walk my feet back out, and come all the way back down. Nice. Give yourself a few breaths. This time we walk it up and down, maybe 3 times if you like. That's a good number. We just did 3 Urdhva Dhanurasanas, and now we'll do 3 walk-ups and drop-downs together. We'll see how it goes. We really just are having fun. We really are just cleaning and clearing our layers and using yoga to do it, because that's why we're here together. So let's press the palms again against the wall, feet down onto the floor, come up to the top of the head, plug the upper arm bones in, and lift it all the way up. This time have the feet flat onto your mat, nice and anchored. Walk one hand up onto the wall and roll yourself up. Some of you I know are going to be away from the wall and do the same thing. See if you can just stand right where you stood up and not walking around, because now you have the exact same spot where you can go back down. So I like to come with the arms up into cactus, take the outer hips forward and drop back into the back, bend the knees, find your wall and lightly walk it back down. And walk it back up. And we'll do one more together. Take the outer hips forward, bend into the knees, lightly, just like a nice little bend. It's kind of a funky form. And bend your elbows like cactus. Find your core, take your arms to the wall, and walk your way down. And take it back up. Nice. From here, take your feet wide as your yoga mat. Bend into the knees. Take your arms forward and find your 5 fingertips in each hand, in each fingertips. And come into a releasing forward bend with your sacrum lifted, with your belly toned, arms at an angle, knees bent, and just like a nice big elongation for the whole spine. And maybe sinking it further down, and hands to the floor, rocking your hands forward. And from here, we're going to come on to the knees. I'm going to move my little Shiva and Shakti plants a little bit. Take your hands around the yoga mat. Give your wrist a little pause for another tiger dog. Pedaling into the back of the heels. Hollow the upper arm bones in. Take your heels over to the right side. Get a nice crescent, down dog. Take it over to the left side, or crescent, down dog. And from here, slowly come down onto your knees. I'm gonna just pull my mat in a little bit. Sometimes it escapes out from the wall. From here, come to your back, please. I'm gonna lay onto our backs. And we're gonna come back to bringing in our forearms again. So we're gonna have the feet against the wall, Urdhva Dhanurasana. We're gonna work through it into Dvivatriya Dandasana with forearms on the floor in our back bend. So let's have some fun with that. Bring yourself in towards the wall. Come all the way down onto the back. Palms down. You can take a hold of your yoga mat and lift up with your hands grabbing the mat. Coming into Setubandha, Sarvangasana, bridge pose, outer hips up, shoulder blades underneath you, free and easy breath. And you might stay right there and come along with the legs. You might place your hands by the shoulders, fingers turned out, elbows up to the sky. Bring your upper arm bones in. And from here, come up to the top of the head. Lift up to Urdhva Dhanurasana. Clear the space. Come down to the top of the head. Come down onto your forearms. Lift your head. Bring your palms together. There might be some hair in the way, you're going to clear the way. And then from here, you can take and celebrate one leg up and the other leg up. Or you could also, some of you know, I know would like to come up and press up and take it over and come into child's pose. Bend your elbows to the side. Smile at yourself. Come to down dog with your feet against the wall. Take your right leg up on the wall for a one-legged dog in a nice, just super clear angle. Bring your ribs in. Take your right leg underneath you for pigeon as your left foot is against the wall. Forearms to floor, or come all the way down and give yourself a nice elongation and relaxation in towards the hips, in towards the back, into the shoulders. You can bend your elbows out to the side. And slowly switching to the second side. Down dog, left foot up onto your wall. Just for a nice clear line. Front of the leg, back of the leg, plug your ribs in, expand into the back body. Left leg underneath you for pigeon pose. You might walk your hands forward, plugging your right foot against the wall, and come forward into your pigeon. We'll take another breath here. Hands to the floor. Down dog. Walk your feet over to the hands and come all the way down to a seat. Heels in front and arms forward, and we roll down vertebrae by vertebrae. Finding each and every nook and cranny. Maybe we'll hold our hands for support. Maybe the arms are forward. And taking your right knee into the chest, extending the left leg forward. Right leg up to the sky, hands around the hamstrings. To plug the femur in, to untie any knots in the lower back. Walk your hands up on your ankle. Roll your head up towards the knee with the help of the abs to release the lower back more. And exhale, bring it back and take your right leg out to the side. Parsva Supta Parangustasana. Spread your fingers, help your left hand to support the left hip and keep it down. And gently bring it back up, bend your knee and switch sides. Left knee into the chest, extend your right leg forward. Take your left leg up towards the sky. Hands around your hamstrings, ground your left femur down, in towards the socket to release and untie any knots in the lower back, and just kind of reset into a new space. Updating, always. Hands walking up towards the ankle, round your back. Use your abs to bring yourself up towards your knee, towards your shin. Spread your toes, bind your front body together into your core to stay nice and plugged in. And exhale, come back down, left leg out to the side, right hand to your right hip, Parsva Supta Parangustasana. Help your right hand, keeping your right femur down to make sure everything is plugged in and not flopping out and around. We're just staying nice and centered, fully anchored into our body. And gently take it back to the center and send your leg all the way down. Arms over the head, hook your thumbs, feet together. Hands around the knees, and we're coming all the way up to a comfortable seat. And we're going to take a few breaths together. Inhale, arms up to the sky, and exhale down through the center line. And inhale again, bringing your arms up and exhaling down through the center line. You can feel your new energies. I like to take the arms out nice and wide to really clean and clear all the layers that are around us. So it's purified with our own energy that we just really turned and churned and created lots of new clear, bright, piercing layers. Inhale, one more, take it all the way up, and then we can take all of that into the center line and staying fully anchored. Hands to the heart. And then we'll take another 7 rounds of Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha to make sure that we are also updated into our new layers with this mantra that helps us to clear and clean layers that sometimes is standing in our way. Sometimes it presents us with obstacles, and then we'll find ways of clearing around that to reach our highest potential. So we'll do 1 Om, 7 Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha, and then another Om. And then we'll take Shavasana with our legs up the wall, the best part of this entire series, because it feels really good afterwards. So we'll take 1 Om, take a nice big inhale. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Thank you so much for joining me for my wall practice today. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to hit subscribe, and then you'll get the next class notification right away. For now, let's take a Shavasana, a well-deserved Shavasana with the legs up onto the wall, maybe with a pillow underneath your sacrum, and having the legs up onto the wall will just bring a whole lot of nice, juicy, fresh blood back into our belly, back into the organs for a nice, refreshing feeling to bring more health and vitality into our body. Get your sit bones up towards the wall, take your arms over your head, and enjoy your Shavasana. Thank you again.